What's going on, guys? It's Complete Tech Crew. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this new Conduit Reamer from Milwaukee. It's sporting a part number 48222870. It's 7-in-1 Conduit Reamer with ECX bit. And if you're not familiar with the ECX bit, it's kind of like a fusion bit of a slotted, a Phillips, and like a square tip. And it's like designed for electricians for the specific type of screw that is associated with a lot of conduit connectors and box cover connectors. So like those 12x12, 8x8 cans or gutter, or actually the gutters, the 6-foot gutters, you got 4 or 5 foot gutters, things like that. They have a very specific type of screw that we typically use a slotted in or square in, and it makes it so much more convenient to have that ECX bit. So that's a quick rundown on that. So this is a unique style of a conduit reamer. It's brand new from Milwaukee. It came out sometime this year, a little bit earlier this year. I recently got my hands on a second one. I've had it and I've been trying it out. So I'm gonna do a nice little in-depth unboxing and review for you guys. So some of the features, it just going over. Basically, it does a 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch. It does look quite a bit larger in size and than the Klein Tools one that we all know very well. So I'll get a good zoom in on this for you guys so you can see the literature there, and the front of the package in there, and then on the back. Those are the associated bits that are included within this. And it is convenient to have that on there, especially if you're going to put the connector or the coupler directly on it after reaming. There is a convenience there. There goes that part number for you again, just in case you missed it, 48222870. So we'll go ahead and get this one opened right up. I don't want to hear me rambling. I'm working on the rambling for you guys. Really, really good looking reamer. Nice feel to it. There we go. Has a really nice weight to it as well. Keep it in frame for you guys. Tells you your part number right there. And I'm not 100% sure what this feature is. I use it as a lanyard for a lanyard tie off if I'm working from a boom lift. You know, the feedback on this particular tool has been mixed. Some like it. I guess I could say most like it, and then a very select few don't like it. They prefer the Klein one. I never intended for this to replace the Klein one, just to always have something additional. You know, I like the size and the weight of it, of course. So it seems like to me the reaming is a little bit faster. I have not noticed a difference between the two. They are both great. A lot of people saying they will prefer to continue to work with the Klein Tools, which is great because that's the main one that's readily available. And here goes the Klein Tools just for reference, a side by side. You can see that the Milwaukee is quite a bit larger, you know, just because of that bit there, you know. Also, just the width and the girth of it. It's a lot more girthy. But other than that, they are pretty much the same. If we remove that bit, you know, they're still in there. They're very similar. So it's not much difference there. And this is the Klein one if you haven't seen it. Very straightforward, and it has a slotted in there, which works incredibly well on those specific type of screws that I mentioned earlier in the video, excuse me. And then that's how the back of the Klein looks, to be able to identify it. That's it. And this one's used. I've had this one for a couple years now. I have several of them. So I'm not necessarily going to do like a versus or a head-to-head, just kind of showing you a size comparison and the difference of the two. Great tools, great tool by Klein's though. That one's, they knocked out of the park. That's one of my favorites from them amongst many tools. So again, I'm not sure what this is, that it spins like that. I have no idea what this is, but I'm only going to assume that's to maybe lanyard this off. I don't know though. I could be incorrect, but good enough. It looks good and it flows around. I will find that out and let you guys know in the description if I'm incorrect. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into, again, that's what that bit looks like. I'm sorry. Be more descriptive on that. And they believe they call that an ECX bit. So that just goes right in there. And then you can flip that around to get to your slot and your Phillips. So it is a pretty neat tool. Feels great. None of the metals feel cheap. Doesn't feel like those cheaper like 11-in-1s, 9-in-1s that are released by a lot of the tool company. This definitely feels very solid. It almost feels like an iron, and it has that like that faded matte look to it, which I really, really like. So damaging this tool will definitely take some time. My other one kind of still looks the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a piece of 3/4 inch EMT. And this is just a regular EMT. It's not rigid or anything like that. And just look in there. And I did a really poor cut just to test out this reamer and see what she's all about. So when you're reaming, you have your different sizes. You have your 1/2, 3/4, and your 1 right there. So that's what these actual blades are for. And there is a replaceable blade that Milwaukee offers. And I'll try to get that part number in the description for you guys. But basically, how I do mine is just I go counterclockwise first to get it burred out really good. And I'll swing it back, just swinging it around. And that's pretty much it. Just get your finger in there, rub around. Feels great. You know, very similar to the Klein. I'm not going to say one is better than the other. I'm very accustomed, which I think a lot of professionals out there are very accustomed and have gotten acclimated and comfortable with their Klein. So there's no need to explore any other option. But it reams really well. Yeah, very clean ream. No burr in the inside, very minimal burr on the outside. It's great. So let's go ahead and move over to the 1-inch. I have a piece of 1-inch here. There you go, 1-inch EMT. So we'll go ahead and get that in frame and go ahead and test out the ream on that. Yeah, I like the feel of it. The weight of this tool feels great. So no complaints on that. No complaints on the design of it. Nice, clean, smooth burr on the inside and outside. I do feel like it does the 1-inch better. I don't know why that is. Maybe because it feels the space and the void better. Not 100% sure, but what I've noticed over the course of using is that it does ream out the 1-inch pipe better than the other two sizes, 1/2 inch and 3/4. And just to demonstrate the ECX bit, if you look there, it's a perfect fit. And that's why I was saying this specific type of screw that's on these connectors, these couplings, most things that are affixed in the electrical industry has this specific type of screw. It's a very durable screw, so that's why I believe they utilize it in this application. But if you look in here, you have square, you have slotted, and also Phillips. But a Phillips will pop right out. And whoever's worked with slotted knows how tedious that can be. So it's best to use square, but they have this ECX bit, which is actually the best of all three worlds. So it stays in there very well. So you're able to torque down really well, loosens really well. Just get your connector right off and right back on, and you're good to go. So that's pretty much it for this video. Really, really good tool from Milwaukee. I like it a lot. As soon as I get done using all my tools, I always like wipe them down. I use that a specific type of oil just to keep them clean, keep the blades sharp, keep things from getting affixed to them. And I really have no problems with it. They last long. Like I said, I've had this Klein one for 2+ years, and she pushes just like the first day she dropped out the package. So I really like it. Really enjoy this tool. You knocked this one out of the park, Klein. Props to you, Milwaukee, as well. Of course, you guys can see how it gets a little bit dirty just because the way the materials Milwaukee uses. But using a little bit of oil goes a very long way. I know it's like, who would do that on a $30, $40, $50 tool? And this particular tool comes in right around $39 to $42, depending on where you're purchasing it from. So it's on all the website platforms and all the online platforms, excuse me. If you guys haven't already, please consider subscribing, liking, and leaving comments down below on YouTube, and follow, like, and comment on Instagram. It's Complete Tech Crew, spelt with a K. And I'm trying to push out the best content I can for you guys, trying to get better, trying to get myself in the videos, trying to figure out how to work that in there. Leave comments down below on YouTube and let me know how you feel about the traction, how you feel about the platform, the way everything's look. Also, let me know, give me feedback, constructive or not. Let me know what you would like to see, what could have been done better. I'm trying to get better for you guys, keep it entertaining, try not to rabble so much, and try not to be so monotone and mundane. So let me know what you guys need. I'll try to get as much as quality, great, intuitive, and informative information out there as I possibly can. I got a lot of great content coming from all kinds of tool brands spread across the board. And again, I'm going to start wrenching and working on like some side-by-sides. Got a couple of go-kart builds that I'm doing. I got a couple UTV builds that I'm doing. I'm going to be taking apart taking apart from donor UTVs and building them up. So it's going to be some really cool content coming. I'm going to try to mix it up and give you guys a variety of things, and let me know what works for you. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. Your time is very valuable. My subscriber count is growing, exponentially, in my opinion. It's pretty cool to even consider that 80 or 90 people are taking their time out their busy day, and even a moment, if they watch for 1 minute, that truly does mean a lot to me. So I thank you guys. I tip my hat to you guys on that. I know people may scan this and say, what, like 90 subscribers? That's something to laugh at. It's pathetic. But growth is growth, and it doesn't happen overnight. So I would love to get to 100,000 or 300,000, 400,000, but it's not going to happen without the effort and hard work. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Again, it's Complete Tech Crew with a K. I got a lot of great content coming. Feedback is very, 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 very important, and it's paramount that you guys let me know what you're looking for. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Peace.